Holy crap, that intro was a lot longer than I meant for it to be. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Grippin and Rippin. Happy Wednesday. Happy Thursday, Brio. As always, it's a good day. We're going to freeze some plastic, talk about some fun stuff, but I'm not going to do it alone because I have an incredibly awesome friend to join me today. It's your friend Kevin /Jervin. I just noticed your name.
I've never liked the portmanteau. It just doesn't work. But I brought this.
Heck yeah, I saw you playing along when this song.
Yeah, anyway, we'll play that later. Hi,
right.
Everyone. I'm Kevin. Jervis is not here with us today, but sometimes if the moment strikes and the mood is right, Jervis will come out to play. So
it works out. So welcome everybody. Like I said, just another fun edition of Grippin and Rippin. Unfortunately, since he had some stuff pop up, so he won't be joining us this evening, but that's okay. Kevin and I always have a good time, so never a dull moment. How you been, dude?
I'm pretty good. You know, I've been doing a little, like I mentioned to you in our conversation that I've been on some hunts lately. Today I went on a bit of a hunt, a toy hunt, I should say, a figure hunt, but for the most part, they've been fewer and far between, but much sweeter when they do happen.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, and other than that, things are going all right. It's summer,
right?
Summer.
Holy crap, is it ever? It was over 100 degrees here yesterday and humid as all get out.
No thanks.
Yeah.
See, I'm in Venice Beach, and it's never really 75 and 85. It stays between there for like most months. That
sounds amazing.
It's all right.
Kevin and Jervis are like Jekyll and Hyde, but nice and nicer.
Oh no, I could be a proper jerk if it comes down to it. It's just when we talk about toys, this is my safe place, man. This is my happy place.
It's a good time. It's a good time. Also, I got to give a real quick shout out to my buddy, Mr. Geeky in the chat. Just did a debut interview video with the boss man from NECA on the Turtles line, and there was a sweet reveal. I don't want to spoil it, but make sure to go over and check out that interview because
there was a new reveal.
Oh yes, there was.
Hold on, can I look it up and can you get a reaction shot at least?
Yeah, sure. Hold on, give me a sec. Here, how about this? I'm going to send you a picture of the reveal.
Yes. Okay.
On the Instagram. You know what summer means? Hurricanes and tourists. Only one in Florida.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I purchased my first quarter scale NECA figure. Well, actually, my second one because I have Doctor Strange.
Nice.
I have Moto represent.
Very cool.
I purchased my second one, Donatello from GameStop. They're doing a sale. He's like,
hell yeah,
$85 plus shipping. But it's like I've been wanting one of those larger figures for a while. Donatello's always been my guy, and I saw it. I was like,
"Did you go animated or movie?"
I went the movie from the first film.
It is in your Instagram account, and also the NECA accounts are exploding right now, which is fantastic.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Well, I gotta see this reveal. We're not allowed to spoil it.
Huh? I don't want to spoil it because I want people to go over and watch Mr. Geeky's content because it's that damn good.
Okay. All right, go watch the content, people. Go ahead. Right
after this, of course.
Yeah, after this.
But what are you gripping and ripping this fine evening, my friend?
What am I gripping and ripping? Well, I have some Star Wars stuff to unbox. I bought and actually it's in the other room. I'm gonna grab it in just a sec. I bought the Tantive 4 hallway set for a 3/4 inch scale, vintage collection scale, and also I am currently babysitting a dog that barks a lot, so I'm gonna try to minimize that. But sorry, everybody.
I got Stormy asleep over there.
Her name is Emmy. Her nickname is Squirt or Squirties. It's the worst nickname in the world, but
that sounds horrible.
It's horrible. No, it's the worst. Sometimes her grating, barking is worse. Anyway, I digress. Tantive 4. I have 2 of them.
Oh, so
I have 2.
Are you able to connect them, or can you flip it around so you have the full hallway?
You can connect it. I think if you buy 4, ultimately you can get like a full cube. But they advertise 2 on the box, and I just thought that would be great for like photos and for setups and stuff. So anyway, I have 2 of them. They were on Amazon for like $33 a couple weeks ago.
Damn, that's awesome.
It's cheaper than normal.
I gotta give a shout out. So I was gonna open this on air tonight, but the box was addressed to the Wonder Boys. So myself and my son Ollie. Um,
Oh,
there was no name on it though, and I want to give a shout out to whoever sent literally one of the most insane turtle care packages.
oh my gosh,
It's puzzles, it's
that's
coloring books,
amazing!
it's markers.
What a
It's
treat!
awesome. There's some figures, and yes, there was
Yeah.
whoever sent it totally got me because
Those character designs were so great.
oh, dude, the 2012 is my jam. But
The figures
they
look
got
so
me
good.
because they sent some zingers.
Oh, I love it. All right, very cool.
So thank you to whoever sent this. This is so incredibly kind. I really appreciate it. Ollie's gonna need a lot of fun stuff to work with because next week he's gonna be swinging out to the hospital to hang out with me for his little brother. So
Oh,
um,
cool.
it's gonna be yeah, it's wild. Squirt is a tasty soda though. That's fair. Uh,
Agreed, Mitch.
but yeah, so thank you to whoever sent that because
So nice.
yeah, it's crazy appreciated. That will keep the elder Wonder Boy busy while Mama and Daddy are busy with the new baby brother. Hey now, um, wait, Mixie, did you send it? Who sent it? Just started watching TMNT 2012 again. Hell yeah, right on.
I've
Um,
never actually watched it.
Oh, dude. So it's right now. It's in between streaming platforms. It's supposed to
Okay,
be going
that's
up,
what I
I
was
think,
wondering about.
on Paramount Plus. But I actually have a couple duplicate DVDs I could send your way because I picked them
I
up
might
in
just take him on that.
physical media because I'm like it's one of Ollie's favorite shows. So, but
That's cool. I always loved the character design, and I thought that the presentation felt the most like it felt like a like teenager. Like it had
oh,
a
definitely.
yeah, it had that vibe to it.
It,
Actually, that go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say the fun part is they feel like teenage brothers
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
show.
exactly. That's kind of what I've really I know again we're not here to talk necessarily about shows, but
Nothing wrong with
Miss
that.
Marvel has struck me as that. Like
Oh,
it,
dude, it's so good.
yeah, it is. It's really well done. Like, and it strikes me as okay. I know adults wrote it and made it,
Yeah.
but it has like a teenage tone to it,
It has the
and it's something
energy
that's
to it,
missed from the genre.
right? It's so good. Oh, Smoking Joe. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hell yeah. Oh, and Pluto has got an Ninja Turtle and Transformers channel. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Actually, with the 2012 theme, my buddy Joe Anger in the chat hooked up a dragon chopper, which apparently the foot soldier flips over the handlebars and lands on his feet.
Oh, okay. So that doesn't have anything to do. They didn't bring the Dragon Lord back. What was his name?
No, no,
Was his
no, no.
name Dragon Lord?
Oh God, yeah. Oh,
Master
no.
Dragon? I don't know, something goofy.
No, they didn't
We're
think.
talking about the next mutation, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action show from the late
I-
90s.
I have the figure right over there of that character because
Yeah, Dragon Lord. He was like a.
Yeah. Say what you will, the toys ruled from that series.
They were really cool. I loved the rubber that they used.
Yeah, they were super flexy and bendy, which was great.
Yeah, that was only the second time that they did rubber Turtles figures with the ball joints like that.
Yep.
They did it with the movie figures from the second movie Star
Yep.
Turtles, but then when they did them for the live action series, they looked cartoony, which
But
was
they
a
were
bummer.
rubbery.
It would have been great if they looked a little more realistic, but they're still great.
What up,
figures.
Dark Chop? The Purple Dragon Gang.
Purple Dragon Gang, yeah, that's it.
But
Dragon Gang.
yeah, so I got some random stuff. It's it's that. Another kind COJ member sent me Rush from Mega Man. So
very cool.
I'm gonna bust
Mega
into
Man.
that.
Oh my gosh, I remember how badly I wanted like Mega Man from the Mega Man line, and I could never find them.
Yeah, I have
Wow.
I have an old school Rockman model kit that's in my like
cool.
display thing. Also, I busted these guys out the other day. I thought you'd get a kick out of them because some good old memories of Ultimate Muscle right there.
Oh wow.
So they're a little loose, but outside of that,
Yeah,
they're
I
fantastic.
love it. It
You
looks
can't
great.
go wrong.
Let me actually.
What's wrong
I
with
will be
me?
right back. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Very cool.
dude,
I'm gonna grab the boxes. We're
Hell yeah.
here.
2012 was such a fun series. It's my second favorite, but 03 just holds a special place. That's fair. That's fair, Mike. 2012, I think, has overtaken my love of any other series because of sharing it with my son, and I think that's just ramped it up. In my eyes, anyways. I love all Turtle series, even Rise. Ollie really, really liked it. It's a gorgeously made show. The animation is tip top. Story wasn't my cup of beans, but you know what? That's okay. Also, I said cup of beans instead of cup of tea. I feel kind of weird saying that, but that's okay.
Okay, here we go. I'm ready. You guys said hi to Bart, huh?
Oh yes, just chilling back there.
First, the set I was talking about here, Tattoo 4.
Ooh, hold on, I'm gonna pop you full screen 1 sec.
It's the
nice.
Corridor.
And
it comes with a. This is from Rogue One. This is from the Vader scene where Vader wastes everybody.
Oh yeah.
But it comes with one of these rebel soldiers here and their fly ass powder blue shirt and vest combo. They kind of had a real like 80s vibe going on there. Early 80s vibe. I like it. So yeah, they come with one of those, which I'm honestly for $33 to get the set and that figure, that to me is a steal because the figures themselves are already 15.
They're 15 now? Oh man, I thought they were still at 10.
Yeah, they're the vintage collection are $14.99. You can still get them the price match depending, but it's kind of like Marvel Legends. The prices have gone up.
26, $25.99, I think.
$24.99 at Walmart.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because that's cool. That was a great series.
Oh yeah.
They've put like you'll see the Doctor Strange Legends set $22.95, and then next to it is Thor Legend, like it says Thor 4 Legends, and then it's $24.95 or $99. But I have you noticed the clearance section lately?
Yeah.
I don't want to be a downer, right? We're here to talk about positive stuff, but like, it is worth. I think it's worth discussing because, look, I have a private life, a career in software, and I've been selling software for 12 years now, right?
Yeah.
Mostly analytics and business software, but like what I'm seeing is these companies don't have any. Oh wow, you ripped it open. It's a good. I love the packaging too. That's what I remember most about that set. I could never find them in the stores.
Dude, And the funny thing is, those guys seem to be doing okay these days.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
What I was saying is that like I think that there is an element to precision, and I don't think that Hasbro or Mattel or these companies are operating with analytical precision just yet. And
definitely not.
They could be, but I'm just noticing these shipping like overestimations. It's like in my opinion, rather than jacking up the price and continuing to push that much product, which I imagine the sales have already been made. Like they probably already agreed to sell a certain amount of Thor pallets or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think there has to be more precision around like if you notice how with the Lightning Collection line, they're starting to kind of trickle out characters one by one.
Yeah.
Target will get a box of 8 Pink Ranger Ninjetti figures, right? And what that does is it's a twofold thing. It prevents scalping because if every Target gets the Pink Ranger 1 week and then the next week it's the White Ranger or the Blue or whatever, the people who really want it have a chance to get it at their local Target, and the people who are going to scalp it like they can still. I mean, they're not going to make the same return on it because it's not like there's only one every couple of Targets.
Yeah. Well, and the weird thing I've noticed too is they're doing that across the board with Hasbro now, because Hasbro.
I have not noticed. Okay, tell me more.
So for instance, locally here in the Twin Cities, the Bonebreaker X-Men wave, Siren, for some odd reason, a singular Siren has been showing up at a ton of shops around here. And then it's starting to show up that there's a peg of Siren. And it was kind of the same thing with Doctor Strange and the Eternals too. They were getting cases of characters. So
I remember that with the Eternals actually.
Yeah. And with Doctor Strange, at least here in the cities, Wong showed up first and was the only figure from that Doctor Strange wave that showed up on shelves for over a month. It was the only Doctor Strange.
We had America first in LA.
Right.
She was everywhere. It was only America, and then Mordo, and then Wong was actually, I think, last or what?
Really? What up, Jay?
Yeah.
Oh damn! Blue Classified Ninja Pack, $50, single figure 34. Damn, who went up for 34? Was that Kamakura? I don't know.
See, here's the other thing is like once these figures are starting to cross $26, $27, it's you're getting into premium territory.
Yeah.
And when you've got Super 7 giving you the $44.99 price point,
yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to spend $30 on a Marvel Legend when for just 14 more I can I can get something that's made with more quality. Like
he's adorable.
He's adorable.
My love of pink started with Rush. I have no doubt. Oh yeah, Kamakura. Okay, cool. So the cool thing with this line, man, this came out the year I graduated high school.
Wow. What year?
05. So
it's a good line.
Right.
I was 06. Right behind you.
Oh my god. The yeah. has a very pleasant odor.
Smelled like odor from a body.
Oh no.
I know.
Where were you keeping that, Kev?
Amazon. I blame them. It's rebellious Amazon strike.
Did I do this backwards? I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. I don't remember how this works. I think.
Now this is a great figure. The face. Oh yuck! He looks like Jordan B. Peterson.
That's so specific.
Like, look at that.
Oh no.
Am I right or am I right?
No, you're right. Or like a really young Christopher Walken.
Let's go with that. I love Christopher Walken.
Mitch Falcon, alive or dead body?
Like halfway, like both. Look, he looks halfway in between. But I love this figure. Okay, so here's something though that they do with the vintage collection line sometimes that I really don't get. And it's a small pet peeve. The leg joints. You see how they're only one direction. Like
yeah,
they only go front and back, not one direction, but
like a T crotch instead of a ball peg.
Is that what you call it? Yeah, it's a T crotch. I'm not sure why they do that with some characters, but not all. You know, like Mando doesn't have it. Chirrut doesn't have it.
I wonder if it's just the age, because I feel like that figure came out in a pre-photoreal wave, like a long time, like Power of the Jedi, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But they definitely digitally paint the face, so like it's newer. But I think it's a price thing. I think sometimes it's got to be a price saving thing. It's odd to me, because he's like, to me that's halfway between vintage collection and then like the Kenner 5 point.
Yeah. Well, do you remember when they knocked back to like the 5 POA? I wonder if maybe they're reusing some of that.
That's probably what it is.
That's because I know those were pretty prevalent for what, 3-4 years. Was the 5
yeah. They've been really heavily shipping those out lately. The vintage, like the Kenner ones or the Kenner looking ones, they must be selling.
Yeah, I know there's a big market for them in the that's why. Sorry. In the in the vintage market, basically. It's a way to extend the line. It's a continuation.
Yeah, and also that scale is more becoming it's so great. That scale is becoming like the reaction line is another one that people who like to display characters in the box, that's becoming a really good line to do that with because they're consistently sized. Oh, that's really cool.
It comes with a little
like that.
A little blue bomber. I'm gonna put it in
translucent.
My blue mess. Oh my god, it's so sticky though. Oh, that's gross.
Why is it sticky? Oh, because it's old.
Yeah. 2005.
Please, how come I want to get rid of that?
I mean, I'd probably just throw a little heat on it and probably reseal it.
Heat would do it.
Question: preferred scheme, Kenner Star Wars or Kenner DC? I mean, they were pretty similar.
It's hard to say. I mean, I guess it depends on the characters. Like for me, with my Star Wars characters, I really prefer more articulation. I think dynamic poses are important, especially for like sword fights and lightsaber fights.
Yeah.
I think that having. So I think.
Watch it with Don. Nice.
I like that. All right, Emilio. I think for the 5 points of articulation, the DC ones are all right.
Yeah. Well,
I like highly articulated Star Wars figures.
I'll be really, really curious to see, just because it seems like they're getting back on the vintage collection train of actually pushing it as their main line. I mean, not that they're pushing away from Black Series, but I feel like they're giving it more love again.
You can tell because like they reveal those, like, okay, so when Reva was announced as like she's the big new character, like they made sure that they put out a vintage collection Reva available right away, and then the new Obi-Wan from the show, like when you see his new gear, is what we would say in wrestling. That's in my opinion, it shows that they're putting more care to that,
and I know it's the smaller scale, so there definitely is, I think, more leeway for it. But I feel like you look at the vintage collection faces and the digital printing, and it looks better at that scale than it does on the Black Series.
You're so right. I have Fennec in the other room, and like I was going to open her today, but I decided against it because I'm like, it is the best looking figure they've made, right? I think in the entire line. Really.
Oh no, what's her name? Oh no.
Minara?
No, she ruled over Mandalore very briefly at the end of
Bo-Katan.
Yeah, that face sculpt blew me away.
Yeah. I agree.
And okay, the likenesses on the new Ahsoka Tano and stuff is great, and I love it. I mean, but the thing is because it's Rosario Dawson in makeup, it's the thing of, wow, that really looks like Rosario Dawson in makeup. But the Bo-Katan one's just like, oh, she's got a funky haircut. Okay, you know what I mean?
That's Bo. Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely know what you're saying.
Focus free plastic.
The digital like paint is getting just better and better and better.
Dude, it's mind-boggling. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think stuff like this still awesome, where it's just goofy and over the top. But the face printing, it's crazy. Although then again, the simple deco, we were talking about Kenner back in the day, like that still is one of my favorite head sculpts from being a kid.
That's a good head sculpt,
right?
I mean, it stands the test of time. Not all of them do.
No, definitely not.
Do you remember the last Action Hero line?
Oh, dude, that Arnie sculpt was on point.
That's what I was just thinking. That was one of that sculpt still holds up. I have the kid from that line in the when I was a little kid. That figure used to be me. I pretended that was me. So I saw that at a store for like $8 recently, and I grabbed it. It's like, and on the box it has Arnold jumping through the screen. But yeah, that Arnold was pretty spot on. Okay, so we're getting there.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. I like the sheen of the floor too.
I agree. I love it. It's like mirrored, whereas this is muted, and that's one thing I'll never get over is like the set, like the Imperial ships, what they look like inside. I just think they're so cool.
Hell yeah.
When the Obi-Wan series started to kind of bring us back there a little bit, I got very excited.
Yeah, man, dude, where he's essentially a sushi chef at the beginning.
Right.
Carving up a sea dragon. Spoiler? Oh, whatever. That was over a month ago. Yeah, man. I don't know. The funny thing is, when you were talking about that figure being you as a kid, Matt Cardona makes a big thing of it on the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. Same thing. That was like him in his figure fed growing up.
Wait, that figure?
Yeah, that same figure.
Ah, that's so crazy.
It's like, oh shit. Like, I think.
Yeah, because he had like the hoodie. Like, I'm pretty sure I had a jacket like that. I had shoes like that for sure because he had the pumps on, I think.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny. Cardona, when I initially, I worked with Chelsea Green a few years ago, and it was when they had just started dating, and she's like, yeah, like, he likes toys. And I was like,
tell me more.
She's like, and she was just like, and I'm cool with that. And I was just like, there are people out there who are
Yeah.
cool with it. Like she's like, he has like a giant toy museum in his house, and I was
Oh,
like,
it's
I want to be
nuts,
this person. Like I want that life.
right?
But I'm getting there. I got a garage.
I was gonna say you got a garage.
I got a garage full. It's cool. I got a garage. But yeah, I relate to Matt Cardona on a very spiritual level,
Yeah,
and I can't believe that. What a coincidence.
right. Is that who knew? I felt
Yeah.
like that. I felt like your reaction to Chelsea was like the Santa Claus from the M&M commercial, like oh, they do exist.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Perfect.
It's my girlfriend. When she first came to my house, like for the first time, as we were on a date, like I brought her in the garage. She's like, "Oh, so you're a hoarder?" I was like, "No, I'm not a hoarder." And like, she's like, "Dude, I have a Ninja Turtles backpack in my car." It's like, oh, because
And then
look, hey, everyone
you,
knows that feeling, right? Like,
right?
we all went through that point in our lives where it was like, put your toys away. That like there was this toxic, not even masculinity, but just toxic adulthood of adults can't like toys or cartoons.
Yeah.
Our generation busted that wide open.
Oh yeah, right. No, definitely.
But that's still in there, back in the back of my mind.
Oh yeah, no, like believe you me, you've seen The Room. Like it's that thing
Yeah.
of there is a part of me that like tries to not hide it, but I try to confine like the craziness to this room. And like around the house, there's definitely random things and stuff, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's like let's hide the sheer mass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
since he had something pop up, he'll be back next week.
I currently most of my toys are confined to here in the garage, but like right now, for example, Gore the God Butcher is doing one of those like quiet murderings of armor suit Spider-Man.
Oh no!
He's got one of those going on.
No
Yeah,
witnessing.
I have Gore the God Butcher. I have complete faith. I really hope they don't kill this character off. Like, I really hope they don't. I would love to see a villain that just you never know if they're going to come back and wreck stuff.
Oh man, I know a lot of people were shitting on him like before there like was any footage, anything, and I was just like, at the end of the day, it's Christian Bale, in a Marvel movie.
Right.
I gotta believe that he's gonna fucking deliver because like when you can pull performances out of like those movies pull some crazy performances out of so many actors, and it's so amazing.
Yeah. Well, it's also Taika Waititi.
Right.
He's a director that he can pull those performances out of those performers. You can see the clear difference between Dark World and Ragnarok, and not just the tone shifted, but Chris Hemsworth, like he acted his ass off in Ragnarok, and not that he did in Dark World, but. I'm excited for the film regardless.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like Marvel has this thing about villains,
Yeah, they're expendable unless you're in the Spider-Man universe, and then it's like no, we just keep bringing them back.
Yeah, right. That's a good point.
But I don't know. I like from Dark World to Ragnarok was one of those things of it was two sides of a coin of really well-made movies, but two very different directions for going for it. And I love that though. Like
me too.
You look at old school comics and you get that. You get an issue where it's oh no, there's melodrama and all this stuff, and the next one it's like we're gonna punch orcs in the face.
Yeah, right.
It's like all right. Uh-oh. Nope, not me. I have taken the whole house. HasLab Unicron stands on a nightstand in the main family room of my house. Hell yeah.
Well, when Galactus gets here, I'm probably going to suspend him from the ceiling and just have him sitting like, king shit, just right in the middle. Excuse my language. Yes.
I joked around with my wife. I was like, by the time Galactus comes, the kiddo will have a high chair. So I'll just put Galactus in the high chair. He'll be a placeholder, just to weird people out. Just like
right.
Why is the World Devourer there? Well, because the other World Devourer is taking a nap. Even the X-Men went to space, like a lot. Yeah, right.
Mr. MX.
Oh, Mixie. Just call him Mixie.
Mixie said, I was about 15, 16 when my older sister and stepmom would get on me that I was, quote, too old for toys anymore. Stepmom straight told me I was no longer allowed to buy any more toys. I didn't guess.
That's fair. I remember going through. I hit like a 1 or 2 year period where like I felt like I I shouldn't be collecting, like that weird thing.
Right.
Like it
Yeah.
became that weird thing, and I was like, but I still like a Spider-Man over there. I'm gonna still like,
Yeah. Right. Right.
like
And then yeah, of course, that was. I went through that. There's high school most likely, and then
right,
college, and after college, just like I don't need to be embarrassed about this.
yeah.
It's a silly. It's a silly hobby, but it's a relatively safe hobby. You can get carried away.
Oh yeah, you
I've
could be
seen.
addicted to a lot worse things. Uh,
Yeah.
the that was I mean I went to I went to art school, so it was like my like random wrestling ring of like random figures because I had like the
Yeah.
six-sided ring from TNA from Toy Biz,
Oh, I
and I
never
had
had that.
random legends and wrestling figures in there, and I was like all right, works for
Yeah.
me.
Perfect. Yep.
Like someone liked them enough. Someone busted into my dorm room and stole like just like wiped the shelf off one time, and I was like, well, that sucks.
It's
Uh,
dark.
yeah, it's like.
That's heavy, man.
To this day, I still have yet to recover a Spider Hulk for the Spidey shelf, but it's too
Oh.
expensive, man.
What
I
is it?
think
The vault?
no, Spider Hulk was it's called
Oh,
Spider
Spider
Man and
Hulk.
Hulk. It was the end of the line Toy Biz, if I remember correctly. But
He wasn't a build a figure, was he?
no, he was. I think technically they were Spider Man classics, and he
That's
was in
right.
there. He had an action feature and stuff. Really cool figure, but yeah, I actually have.
Too expensive now.
Oh, dude, it's like a $200 figure in most places. I ended up
There's so
putting
many other cool things to buy for $200.
right. Well, I put a Spider-Man costume from one of those famous covers on a Hulk figure, and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah, that
close
works.
enough. I actually have a really cool thing to show. I don't know if I'll actually get into it tonight, but I got this from a good friend. This is box A, but it is
Oh, very cool.
the
Six
rocket.
scan Rocketeer. And
So
is that just his rocket
that's just his
thing,
rocket.
like base? Oh yeah, very cool.
So
What a
I
good
don't
like one-off movie.
right. Oh my
Like,
god.
like I'm glad. Well, you know what? Sooner or later they're gonna expand that universe. I'm sure.
Oh, they've done a good job in comic form, and apparently there's an animated series. Oh, hello Homer, or Lord Booblesmith. I don't know what to
Lord
call you
Booblesmith is
anymore.
here.
Hello friend, you're adorable. Oh, all the kisses, sweetest pup
He's a
around.
good boy. He's been bugging me. He's like, hey, he wants attention. That's this guy.
Right?
He needs attention.
Just happy to be there.
Yeah, just happy to be here.
Speaking of actors in the MCU tonight, opening SWBS. Fennec Shand, one of the few actors to get the Disney trifecta: Ming Na Wen equals Mulan, Agent May, and Fennec. Very true.
Oh, okay. That is, wait, she was Agent May. Okay.
I've heard, Emilio. That's why I'm debating about toying with it on stream because I know I'll just get angry. Mitch Falcon says, "Doggo." This is how you know how far the delay is.
Yeah,
It's
right,
when you
right.
get the doggo puppy. Oh, they had like 10 different figures: the Blue Vendetta, Scuba Jonesy, Seeker, a bunch around that end. Which right on. Get this guy fucking puppers. Yo. But yeah, man. No, it's I don't know. It's that funny thing of I know plenty of my friends that stopped collecting and walked away from it at around that time,
Yeah.
and it's funny now because they're older and they're like, man, where do you find this? Where how do you how you get these stuff?
How do
And
you get back in?
I'm like, dude, I still have mine. Like,
Yeah, right.
still, oh damn, it took me an hour to get the chest on. Yeah, that might be. Maybe I'll film a time lapse of
Yeah,
just
it might be better.
cussing at the.
Yeah, right. You can just, yeah, then you don't have to hear that.
I don't have my tweezers either, but this is the current project that I was working on yesterday. But it
Very
will
cool.
eventually be Space Ghost.
Wow, that's
Getting
great. Who was the base for that?
The White Magneto and the head I think was a Captain Universe cast.
Oh yeah, it is.
So, but yeah, so I got to clean them up,
Oh,
add the belt, add the gauntlets.
I got something very cool. Hold on, I gotta show this.
Uh-oh. Gotta get this bad boy registered as only the one Decker. Mr. Link, what's up? Vince with the hot. Oh no. What? Oh, Comics 1017. Yep, voice Mulan in the animated movie with a cameo in live action. Then Agent May and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And obviously Fennec and Mando. Hell yeah. Oh, man. How's everybody doing in the chat? It was a little quiet for a little bit there. Oh, and now I can hear, apparently, my dogs are going after my wife's corn chips. Thor Ragnarok showing up in Target. Just got one. What? That's cool. What up, Smunkin? How's it been? How's it been? What up, Mitch? You do exist. I do exist.
Well, you can't find it.
Uh-oh.
But what it was a Doctor Strange custom head sculpt, like the third eye Doctor Strange, evil third eye.
Yeah,
Doctor Strange. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a custom of. I'm gonna get the What If Doctor Strange, and then paint him to be like the Dark Doctor Strange from Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, that's cool.
Also, I found this.
Oh, hell yeah.
I want a 6th scale Thanos copter in the worst way.
So
I don't like. I think I bought 2 of these. One to open, maybe, but I think actually no. I might have just bought one. I don't want to open it. It looks cool. Like,
dude, it's so. I have that in the other room.
It's great.
So
it's charming.
The up at Fargo or ValleyCon up in Fargo, North Dakota. I had a guy come up. We talked toys, talked customizing. We talked about those like weird customs that you always want to make, and I brought up the Thanos chopper. And the next day, he brought me this like knockoff 12-inch scale GI Joe bubble copter, and I have it primed. I just need to find a good yellow for it, and I'm going to make a Thanos chopper.
That's great.
Because I don't know where I'll put it.
Hang it, spend it.
It's maybe in the garage.
Right.
It hangs as a relic. But
I want a Marvel Legends retro 3 3/4 Miracle Man and classic costume blue Marvel. I will tell you that I've got a big problem with that 3 3/4 line. I can't believe they're on like wave 7 and they haven't come out with Doctor Strange yet.
Right?
It's disrespectful.
It's the weird thing is like I look at that line and then I look at the old Marvel Universe 3 3/4 inch line and I'm just like,
doesn't even come
something really good there.
It's not the same thing. The universe, Marvel Universe, was such a good line, and I miss it. And I wish they would bring it back. I don't know. It must not have sold. I wouldn't mind an entirely new, one that scales exactly with Star Wars Vintage Collection. Like, give me something that matches the exact height and size. Use the same body parts for all I care. Doing it with G.I. Joe.
So good.
It would be great. If they did it, I would buy every single one. Like, I love that scale. I think it's the best.
Well, and that I guess vintage, the 3 3/4 inch line, like the 5 POA. I have the 2 Spider-Mans that have come out, of course, because it was
right.
But it was that thing of like I have a couple of friends who went like just all the way, just went all in on it, and they have them lined up like on a shelf. And I'm like, that looks really cool.
They look nice.
But I feel like, what do you do with them then? You know what I mean? It's like, well, cool.
Well, and that's where they match. Like, you can put them next to your Kenner figures from the past, the reaction figures. Like, I get it. I get the scale. I get the size. For me, when it comes to that, like 3 3/4 inch, I want as many articulation points as possible.
Dark Defender Strange, but I can't decide if he would be completely sadistic or masochistic. Why not both? I'd like the oh man, I'm actually customizing one of those right now. One of the Defender Stranges into the Necro Strange, like that. Breaking him up and whatnot. I took a Dremel to him last night, very briefly, and I was like, oh my god, I can't work on this right now because I want to watch the movie while I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
it's coming out soon, I think, on streaming. Like, it's gonna be
I think end or mid-July.
Okay. I thought it was June. I thought it was next
week.
Is it?
Holy
I thought I saw that.
Hold on.
7 days. Yeah. It's next
Holy
week.
Crap.
22nd. That's what I thought I saw.
Ooh wee. All right.
I've said it. I have a bootleg that I've
I,
been watching.
nothing wrong with that.
I saw it thrice, and I have a bootleg.
Dude, the funny thing is that's Spider-Man No Way Home for me. I have like the
Yeah,
legit
that one
copy,
too.
a digital copy, and then my mom for an early Father's Day present was like, "Hey, I got you this movie." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." She's like, "You have it already, don't you?" I'm like, "But now I have two."
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
oh, I think mid-July is Disney Plus. Toy de jour said, huh? I don't know,
Zombie Cap Hands. Good idea for a Zombie
ooh,
Strange.
but I don't know where my zombie cap went. Ninth, did I
Mezco.
send that out to you? I'm not entirely sure.
No, I did not get a Zombie Cap.
Uh,
Cool figure though.
Ooh, or why have we not gotten a refrigerator Perry from GI Joe likeness rights?
I
Uh,
was gonna say, man, talk to WWE. You know, why haven't we got one from them?
I don't know. Although I will say the Sarge that's coming from Hasbro looks infinitely better than anyone that they've released from WWE,
I
and
agree. I'm
I'm like,
definitely getting that Sarge.
oh, well, you can't use zombie caps. Oh, never mind. Sorry, my chat must have bumped up again. Oh, Dave Zombie broke. No, it didn't break. It just disappeared, which I suppose is creepier. Eh,
He's plotting.
that's true, Shaggy. I will be kind of busy in 7 days.
What you got going on in 7 days?
New kid.
Oh my gosh, I forgot.
Yeah, no,
Wow,
it's coming up quick, like real
another
quick.
child, an entirely
Yeah,
additional life form.
no,
Good for
it
you.
was that thing of yesterday. I was just like, huh, like,
Yeah,
holy crap. So
I had a moment last week. A friend of mine and I caught up after he was a friend from college and high school and stuff. He's got two boys now, and he told me like he's like, oh, one of them is just obsessed with Spider-Man and superhero stuff. So we threw him a Marvel party, and I was just like, you know what? I think I'm gonna send those kids a box of toys.
hell
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because I don't have kids. I have a
yeah.
niece and nephew, but like being a kid, getting a whole box of toys just in the mail, just because like,
It's a good day.
and I could lighten the load a little bit. So yeah, but
Surprise,
good for
human.
you. Surprise human. Yeah, congrats.
Uh, my wife will be very excited when that little one is out of her, because she is tiny,
Do you
and
have a name picked out?
I do, and that will be revealed upon the return.
Great.
So I've been keeping it close to the chest for the
That
moment.
my brother did the same thing for both of
Yeah.
his kids.
Well, it was that weird thing of like with Ollie, it was that thing of we're just like, oh yeah, we're gonna name him Oliver and all this stuff, and like three of my friends all of a sudden were like their sons were also named Oliver within the next like 6 months. I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
I was
Well,
like,
okay.
but I will say if you wait 20 days, that's a damn fine day to have a dude. You can fight my wife. Nope, not gonna happen, man. 20 days, there's no bueno. I mean, happy
Hey,
birthday, but
have we? Well, we haven't. But can we talk about the toy line, the economy toy line, Final Faction?
yeah,
Have you seen it?
yes. What are your
Um,
thoughts? Here, I'll throw
well,
pictures in.
first of all, do you find where do you find it? Is it Five Below?
Five below. Yeah. Oh
Okay,
no.
I went to Five Below today and I did not see any.
No.
Or is it like Dollar General?
No. It's Dollar Tree.
It's Dollar Tree. Okay, because
Um. Yeah.
yeah,
I think
Dollar
it's
General. Mitch Falcon says the Final Faction, like the accessories, the vehicles, like all of the way that the quality is just really high for something
for
that
a dollar store.
for a
Here, hold up.
yeah, I'm really happy to see that.
So no, I don't want. So like they're fun little figures.
Yeah, the artwork, like the variety, like they have like they sell the accessories as separate pieces. Like the
Ugh,
vehicles
ugh.
especially,
You look so angry.
right?
Oh, family has the vehicles with extra paint and a figure for like $5. That's cool.
Yeah, that is so cool. That I love that. I love to see a quality dollar store line, and it looks like it could be a fun video game. Is Final Faction
Right? Look at these guys.
right? That's what I'm saying. Oh, I love it. I love it. They have different types of infantry, aliens, and like yeah.
I do have him. I actually unboxed him on a stream
I thought so. I thought yeah.
because I think his name is Churro or something like that. It's one of those things where it's like, wait, yeah, Churro.
Yeah.
And I sent one of these one of these guys to Good old all ego Ethan Page.
Oh well,
I was like, man, you're a toy.
it
Came
looks.
out before the
That's what I
show.
thought when I saw the Captain Universe Spider-Man figure.
Nice.
That Peter Parker bearded head with the hair that does this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that made me.
Right.
Uh,
There we go.
Final Faction figures. I think I think they look great. I might actually start collecting them.
Hell yeah.
I don't know that I
Nine.
can.
These are 3 3/4 inch.
They're
Yeah.
a little bit higher. They're like four
Like
and a half
4?
inch.
Okay.
I think. Like
I
four,
only have
4 to
Churro the
5.
dog. He gone.
Egon Page.
But yeah, no, it's such a wonderful weird line, but it's also one of those things of like that was like probably 80% of what I had growing up. Like because it would
Right.
be like here you have a Ninja Turtle, cool. Well, then you go to like the dollar store and it'd be like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
an
and also
embarrassment of riches.
I loved lines that I could create my own fiction behind.
Right.
When you didn't know a lot about these characters that you had, like if I got Michelangelo, he's Michelangelo. But
Yep.
if I've got this alien guy or this bearded Egon Page looking guy, like that, you can give them a story and then play in that fantasy world, and you don't really have to adhere to those other rules.
That was these guys for me, Z-Bots.
Oh, Z-Bots. Okay.
Because they technically had a good side and a bad side. That was about it, though. Otherwise they were just cool little robots that you could put in your pocket.
Wow, I haven't seen Z-Bots in 30 years. I'm looking at them now. I just pulled them up. Oh my god.
I was like, I have a bunch strewn about the entirety of the studio.
Yeah, it took seeing the box, like the pink and the blue, like
Dude, Micro Machines, baby. Yeah.
Micro Machines. I love Micro Machines, and I love
Who
too,
hasn't?
especially when they did the Micro Ninja Turtles.
Oh, dude, Mini Mutants? Yeah, buddy. Oh, hello, puppy. Excitement. Oh,
Hey,
they're
yeah.
everywhere.
Jeez.
That was awesome. In the speakers, it sounded like here, and then over here, and I was like, oh shit, they've surrounded him. Like, get out of there, Kevin. Get out of there.
I'm hearing screaming outside. There's barking in here. Oh, sorry, everyone. I can hit the mute button more.
Life at the beach.
Yeah.
I guess I just need to post pics of my Final Faction figures. I did a couple scale comparisons. Also, Final Faction has an animated series on YouTube. What? It does? I did not know that.
I saw some voice actors attached to it when I Googled it, so I was like, oh.
Huh. Oh, my favorite thing about Final Faction is that even though the figs are 4 inch, their accessories are closer to 6.
I love that.
It sounded like 2 or 3 dogs. Mm.
It was a human screaming, a dog screaming out, barking outside, and then a very loud, annoying dog in here.
The dog is barking at the human who is barking at the dog that is barking at the human.
Who was, yeah.
They will be fine unless they learn how to open doors.
I came home today, and the padlock was turned. Like, my dog figured it out.
I was going to say, I got locked out of my garage today because,
Yeah. Well,
because
it was turned the wrong way. It was turned the locking way. He locked it.
I was like,
I got freaked out because I'm like, I never locked this leaving the house. And I was like, was somebody in my home?
That was the thing. I got home with Ollie, and I I closed the garage door. I went to open. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I can't get in. So I just went through the front door. I was like, oh shit. I used to use my Exo Squad figures as Danger Room robots for my X-Men collection. It's a good solid choice for sure.
Very cool.
Ooh, it's like the Jurassic Park. The dogs are attacking like the raptors. Take them out one by one. You got to get the clicker.
Right.
Oh man, I was trying to see like this guy. This was another one from youth.
Who was he?
Zen the Intergalactic Ninja. But there was a cool shop in, where was it? Deep Haven, Minnesota, that was called One More Time. And it was literally a store that had, do you remember the candy bins that were like 3 high and you could for bulk? It was that, but it was $1, $3, and $5 figures. And it was all loose stuff.
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
Holy crap. I know there's a comic. I know there's a backstory, but I got this dude for a friggin' $1 back in the day. And I was like, he is Buff Smurf. He is this. He is that.
Buff Smurf.
Yeah, right. Just but yeah, it's like that. I don't know. I was always all about that stuff of like everything can be anything.
Wow, Garbage Man looks like he's straight out of Toxic Avenger.
Right? Oh man.
Which, have you seen the new Toxic Avenger? I saw the translucent one today. I almost bought it, but I was just like, I gotta save money.
Dude, okay, so was it the transparent plastic one or was it the Red Rage Toxie?
No, it was the transparent green with the white, I believe, the white shirt.
He's Steiner Smurf. Only remember.
Did I tell you about the time I wrestled Scott Steiner?
What? You wrestled Steiner?
Yeah.
And you're alive?
Well, it was a trios match at Impact.
Oh, okay.
I was with Taylor Rust and Dickie Mayer.
Okay.
It was the family pump.
Oh, damn.
And downstairs, downstairs, we were calling the match and we were talking through it. And Scott Steiner was saying, "Hey, you're gonna get him, you're gonna clothesline him, and you're gonna look at you, go clothesline you." And I was just like, "Listen, sir," I was like, "I need you to understand that Gentleman Jervis is the weakest wrestler that there is." And I was like, "If you clothesline Jervis, he's not gonna get back up.
He's dead.
Dead. He's dead. That's his death." And he goes, "All right, what do you think?" And I was like, "Well, if you give one of these, and then I just fall down, faint," I said, "Jervis that could be how we get me out of the scene." Because what we needed in the match was Scott to clear the ring.
Yeah.
And the rule that I have for Jervis, I've always had, is Jervis is the weakest one here. He's the weakest.
Yeah.
No matter what. Like, he's the most afraid and he's the weakest and he's the nicest. So, and when I told him that if you pull back and act like you're going to punch me and I'll faint, he goes, "Good psychology. I like that." Yeah. And I was like, Scott Steiner likes my psychology.
Oh, yeah.
Great. I didn't have to get clotheslined by the largest arms in the world.
They're not as large anymore, but still terrifying.
Well, and then he did a top rope Frankensteiner in 2019.
Who did he do that to?
Taylor Rust. Yeah, right, exactly. Taylor Rust held his big ass up and went.
Oh, shit.
I was like, I took a Canadian. I sandbagged P.D. Williams on a Canadian Destroyer by accident.
Whoops.
Like the inventor and creator of it. Man.
Whoops. Bump.
Just, flippy guy stuff just isn't for me. That's why I do coward guy stuff.
Kicked off the top rope into a destroyer.
Fainting. Yeah.
Oh my.
But anyway, Scott Steiner was a total pleasure.
Dude, he's another dude that it's two sides of the coin. Like, I hear horror stories and I've witnessed horror stories with him, and I've heard that he's just the nicest guy. And it's like, man, I don't know which way to go on this one, because he seemed just angry the entire time when I met him. I was like, oh, hey, man.
Well, when I read the account in Bret Hart's book of Scott Steiner and DDP getting in a fight, and he said that Scott went right for DDP's eyeball. Like, eyeball, like he went for his one eyeball and tried to remove it. Like,
Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, like that's scary.
Hold on, sorry, they just got brought up. I remember when Sid snapped his leg on Steiner's chest.
Faces of Death, man. I can't even remember the original match. I just remember that horrible clip that they put on LimeWire that had the music and
I forgot about that. I feel terrible laughing because it was fucking tragic that happened in the ring.
It ended his career almost.
Yeah. So up here, do you know who Joey Avalon is?
Joey Avalon. That sounds like some mishmash hybrid SoCal wrestler. But
he's a Wisconsin guy. He wrestled.
Oh, I've seen him recently. Yes, because his name stuck out to me because I'm friends with many Joeys and I'm friends with Peter Avalon. So
yeah. So apparently the Sid snap thing is something that legit will make him just.
I don't blame him.
Swoggle got me to make him this Hasbro. Oh no! What happened? There we go. Cool. This Hasbro with the snapped leg.
Wow.
So the funny thing was, I ended up rotating it about another 25 degrees, so it was backwards, but he could still stand. Oh. So I'm like, well, if you're gonna put him on the shelf, he's got.
I wrestled Swoggle too.
Yeah, dude, he's a nice guy.
Heavy.
Yeah, dude, right?
I rocked him to sleep though.
Yeah.
Stay asleep, but I rocked him to sleep. Yeah.
Dude, sleeper hold, most devastating sleeper hold out there, man. Put them all down.
Nicest.
Oh shit. I got drunk as hell with Sid Vicious when our plane got canceled out of Memphis, Tennessee. Dang.
Nice. I heard a story. I've heard many stories about Sid Vicious, but two of my friends from Chikara told me that like one time they were riding with him and he was just the biggest pain in the ass to the promoter. And I need steak and it has to be prime rib. It cannot be anything but like just doing that stuff just to be difficult. He would get 3 steaks and then he'd give them to my 2 friends like because they were his guys for the week. And the funny thing is, years later, I was with the promoter that Sid was a pain to.
Oh, no.
And the promoter told the same exact story the same
You're
way.
Like, it is real.
Like I heard the other end of that story.
That's amazing. Well, I live in the county next to Steiner's. It's weird seeing signs for Rick Steiner when he runs for school board president. Dogface gremlin, man. Oh, anyone was waiting for Scott Steiner's arm and muscle to rip open when he flexed. Especially in his WWE run where it was like, whoo, what's happening there? Oh, I was Joey team with Swoggle and Darien, Illinois at Zella. He's a good wrestler, right on. Yeah, Joey's amazing. Like that dude needs to be on more things because he's crazy good.
Minnesota?
Wisconsin.
Oh,
but he wrestles a lot with ACW, Swoggle's promotion over there.
Oh, very cool.
But he, what was it? He just debuted for Cap, for Myers.
Creative Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Man, I am on hiatus, and it's like new companies are popping up, and I just not even.
It's why. Well, and the weird thing is, like, at least around here, there's a company that split into 2 companies, and both have, and it's just like okay, and then there's another one that popped up, but it's an old company that came back with a new name, and then it's very confusing. Ooh, can you see Rick at school board meetings barking with his college wrestling cap on? I mean, I don't live there, but it was muscle on muscle. It was very cartoony. I will say that. I remember when he would do the and he'd get up on the thing and it's like, oh no, like
he looked like a Ninja Turtle.
Dude, he looked like a Ninja Turtle toy.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. Yeah.
I want to poke it. I want to touch it, but I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, he was a scary man. What is the Vince McMahon news?
He is getting investigated by some. He had secret settlements with former employees for millions of dollars that all happened to be female. Vince McMahon being investigated by WWE's board of directors over secret hush pact. Investigating CEO Vince McMahon over an alleged secret $3 million hush pact payment that he made in January of 2022 to a former employee with whom he had a sexual relationship with. You know, stuff.
I think with, wrestling stuff in general.
And Johnny Ace as well, apparently.
He's also being investigated.
People power?
Yeah, I think Mitch says it best. Vince is kind of shocking. I think that the sad part is that at the lower level of wrestling, there is right now, especially, you log on to Twitter any day of the week, and somebody is being tried for something. The court of public opinion has never been this hot. They've never been this firing on all cylinders, and some of it's just, some of it is unjust completely. But it's been happening more and more. And I think that there is especially after the Dark Side of the Ring stuff came out, like you start to ask how much is covered up, how much is an open secret. I'm not going to sit here and tell you the open secrets, but as a professional wrestler, I have friends who from the past eras of WWE, they have told me all the open secrets. And there are many. So hearing about the investigations and stuff, it saddens me for a lot of reasons, but at the same time, it's like I believe in justice. Yeah. So,
Vince
right.
Saying,
so. And hey, also this though, I think like the idea of a settlement something we have to keep in mind is that both parties get what they want, and they
Yeah.
agree that we're good with this. Now, that's not to excuse the reason for the settlement.
Yeah. No, it's that. Well, they're finally exercising. Whoa, whoa. Vince McMahon on a Wednesday, because he's always been the sleazy. They're finally excising the last of the Carney bullshit. I feel. Oh,
They will
the
never
Carney.
excise that completely, because
Yeah, I
as
was
long
gonna
as
say.
people can lie to each other and take advantage of one another, you'll never get rid of the Carney stuff completely.
The Carney bullshit will always live.
Carney is the corruption. That's what we really mean. Carney is corrupt.
Neil Robinson asks, Kevin, does being a pro wrestler on the circuit ruin the magic of it all?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
What has been taken away, like what happened almost immediately, was I stopped being able to see wrestling as a fan, and I was only able to see it as a student.
Yeah.
And as somebody who, like, I look for the nuts and the bolts and the wires, you know, that hang from in the movie, that sort of thing.
This is fair, Brio. Sorry.
Yeah, and so the magic in that sense can go away, but you start to appreciate different things. Like, I became a massive women's wrestling fan once I became a wrestler, and it's because I realized, like, I realized that, especially when, like, Sasha Banks got signed, I watched her career from beginning to end, and I was such a fan because I got to see her go from zero, from her very first match, to one of the most famous wrestlers on earth. So, like, the growth is something that now I can watch, and that's magic. That's magical. Like, watching wrestlers change from year to year and get better and better, like, that's exciting. The magic isn't gone.
I'm trying to remember the timeline of your time out in Chikara, because I remember in trios, a lot of the Japanese women wrestlers came over and were wrestling the trios matches and whatnot.
That was a big thing. I was the year after Joshi Mania, which was a 3-day, 3-city show with all Japanese female wrestlers. That ultimately, sadly, it bombed. It was a massive, like, investment hole. Like, it did not sell the way it was supposed to. But Joshi wrestling is some of the best wrestling on earth. So,
Michael, go watch the video over on Speaky Geeky. Just saying.
Ninth Archer says, Kevin, greatest match you feel like you gave to the crowd? I think the greatest match that I gave to the crowd was Gentleman Jervis versus Orange Cassidy, for sure. That was because
available on YouTube.
Hot, yeah, they were electric.
Dude, that you guys blew the damn roof off that joint with that match, which was insane.
And I may have bumped once.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I slammed him, and I don't think he slammed me.
I was gonna say, I don't think either of you actually, like, properly bumped in that entire match. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the first time in my life I've gone 6 months without bumping, and, like, for the first time in my life, my neck doesn't hurt. And that's something, like, seriously, like, this right here, I can't turn this right most days of the week, and I'm constantly doing this. I haven't been doing that lately because the whiplash of bumping. I was
gonna say, imagine that. You walk away from doing that. Oh, we'll have to check those out, Kevin. Thanks, Kevin. Hell yeah. No, go follow Kev on all the social medias. His social media links are in the video description below. Go follow, subscribe, all that jazz. Dave / Kevin, do you guys have a favorite magic moment from before you both got involved in the industry? Yeah,
definitely.
What
for being there in person, I would say that I think a moment that stuck out as magic for me. I saw the episode where Taz fought Triple H for the title, and, like, Dreamer did a run-in and stuff, and it was like they kind of did some ECW on SmackDown, and, like, that was magical for me because I was a Philly kid and I loved ECW. That was my home promotion, and seeing them get put over on WWE, like, I was just like, I can't believe what I'm seeing. This is great. But as for being a fan, The Rock versus Hogan was, like, magic. Undertaker
was 18, right?
That was magic. That was WrestleMania 18, yeah.
Dude, the thing that sticks in my head is Royal Rumble 2000, and it's the promo leading up to Triple H and Foley in the street fight, because Mick Foley comes out as Mankind and he says, "You're right, I can't fight you. I can't go to those lengths. And he goes, but you get goosebumps, right? And it's like, but I know someone who can. And he takes off the mask and takes off the Mankind shirt, and it's Cactus Jack underneath.
Yeah.
And fucking A, God bless Triple H's selling ability, because his look of terror.
Yeah, dude, it's great.
Like,
Triple H, man, people don't give him enough credit for his selling.
Dude.
He does not get enough credit for how
God.
well he sold, because he sold for the best. He sold for Angle, Austin, Rock.
Dude, everybody.
All of them, man. Yeah.
And the funny thing is I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, you remember that the New Age Outlaws put him and Chainsaw Charlie in a dumpster, right? Memories. But specifically that Royal Rumble 2000 also was the first pay-per-view we ordered at my folks' house. And so we did it for my birthday. I had I think there was 10 or 12 of us piled into the basement, probably a few more. Everybody brought $5 so we could pay for the pay-per-view and order a pizza.
That's so cool. Oh, I love those parties. I had so many of those as a kid.
Hell yeah. Oh, and Michael, Chikara was not based out of Japan. Chikara was based out of Philly.
No, but they sponsored an event where they brought all Japanese female wrestlers over. And it was heavily influenced by a company called Osaka Pro in Japan. Chikara Pro was heavily inspired by Osaka Pro.
Definitely. Then, and the funny thing is, the second moment that sticks in my head is, I remember back in the days of LimeWire and such, I downloaded a Chikara event, and it was when Ultra Mantis becomes Ultra Mantis Black in a church basement.
So there's a character that, no matter how close to the wrestling industry I got, always stayed magic to me.
Right?
That the way that character, the way that Mantis presents to the world, and the level, the gravitas with which he treats a wrestling character, that was what allowed me to respect Jervis in a deeper way, and never break and never change Jervis for people just because I felt like it for whatever tone of whatever show I was on. Mantis was my inspiration from when I became a wrestler, and that's where when the Spectral Envoy won the 2012 King of Trios tournament versus Team Ring of Honor, people, I mean, babies were crying. There's sparklers going off. There's confetti falling from the ceiling. It was magical to watch these three, I don't know, not necessarily Satan worshippers, but demon adjacent folks be welcomed as if they were
they were comic characters. I mean,
they were comic characters come to life.
I have, on any licensed property that I've ever worked on, I have never had more fun than drawing the Colony versus the followers of Nazim Al-Dun, with Hollow Wicked and Frightmare as the baddies, and I got to draw Mantis in that too, which was huge.
That's cool.
If you didn't see, they are doing Orange Cassidy versus Osprey at Forbidden Door. Book.
That'd be cool.
That's gonna be nuts.
I think they're gonna have a hard time keeping Osprey away from the top title.
You're right.
I think he's gonna stake his claim.
Yeah, he's gonna.
I saw on Reddit they called it. Someone was condescendingly talking about Osprey's debut, which I thought was cool. I think he's great. But they were saying, and then Bruvs and Blokes ran to the ring. That's the best name for his buddies. They're just Bruvs and Blokes.
Yeah. Dude, the funny thing was, I've seen people be like, "Oh, you only get to debut him once. Why would you debut him like that?" I'm like, because it fits.
It's cool. Him and his punk ass friends just hit the ring and beat people up.
And he's there. That's the thing is, at the end of the day, you're going, it's fucking Will Ospreay.
His character is he's a British smartass.
Yeah.
He's a punk. He's better. He's elitist, but he also will get down in the muck. And
it's what he does.
And he will mix it up. And also, this is something that when he did the thing with Ricochet and they kind of changed the game, basically, they were telling a story with their movements. It was the young lion keeping up with the top dog, and it was anything you could do, I can do better, or equally or better, right? And that was the story they told with their bodies. People have been mimicking Will Ospreay since the moment he got to professional wrestling.
Oh,
They just do the moves because he did the moves. But the reason that he did all those moves was to match Ricochet, who had already been doing those moves. Like, it all made sense. And Ospreay, that's why he is an artist. I think he'll come up with something for Orange Cassidy that, yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying. Like, the bottom comment doesn't show up all the way, so I'm like, what does this say? Also, Bryo is has had his eyes opened to Danhausen, OC, and Gentleman Jervis.
That's great.
Oh shit, man! This became an AMA. Kevin, did you ever have a match that turned real and almost like a shoot?
Yeah, it's on YouTube actually.
Oh no!
There was a little fellow named Imbecile. His name was Omar Asif, and he said that the joke is his name's As If. Like As If. And I was like, okay. And he's like, but they're changing my name to Imbecile, and now I'm part of the Carnival of Chaos or something. I don't know.
Oh, no.
In the match, he kept kicking me right in the private parts. Like, I'm talking about like 7, 8, 9 different times. And there's a point where you see me, I was telling him, ease up, ease up. I was saying, chill out. I was like, yo, ease up. And like, he's just right in, I'm talking about, because we had words before the match. He didn't want to look silly. And the promoters were trying to tell him, like, you are going under. And he wanted to do, like, a Gail Kim spot, the one where she wraps her legs around and does the roll around the ring. And I was like, look, I understand. I was like, but you are the bad guy today. They aren't supposed to cheer for you. If you do that, they will cheer for you. And that's not what the producers want us to get over. They want Jervis and these other, Savio Vega, or Sergio Vega, they want us to get over. They don't want you to be cheered. They want you to be booed. So we can't do that move. And he's like, well, I'm just going to do it anyway. And I was like, I dare you to try it. I dare you. And so when we went to the ring, he just started kicking me right in the balls right away. And over and over and over. So eventually I snapped and I elbowed him twice in the face. Yeah. And I grabbed him and I said, get the fuck out of the ring. And I threw him to the ground. And he got up. And he's like, and so he backs me in the corner. And I said, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And like, what's the spot? Because he didn't call this. He just shoots me off the ropes. So I completely ran around him. I didn't and ducked, hit the other ropes, and I hit him as hard as I could. And the little man just soared. He soared. So I yelled at him to get out of the ring. He did. And at the end of the match, like afterward, we did our job and we had the rest of the match. And at the end, like backstage, I went backstage. I took my like, this is the thing. Like, people hear these stories about me and they think, oh, Jervis isn't the world's sweetest man. Yeah. Like, it's not Jervis. It's Kevin up there. And guess what? I ripped my mask off and I took my straps down like Kurt Angle or something. And I was like, do you have a problem with me? And he's just like, well, everything was in the pocket. What do you mean? And I was like, I gave you my face. I stuck my chin out and you kicked me here. You punched me here. You kicked me here again. I was like, I put my body in your hands and you assaulted me. I was like, so let's go. I was like, take your shot. Now you can assault me back here. Let's do it. I was like, let's go. I was like, take your shot. And like, and I was like, that's what I thought. And he's like, I completely punked him out because I was just like, I've never been assaulted in the ring aside from that one time. I've had people, as they say, get cute, and I've gotten cute back, and then they don't get cute anymore. Which means if you get rocked, you need to rock somebody back, and then it's even.
You give the receipt.
Yeah, receipts, exactly. Yeah. But that time, and the funny thing is, I narrated that event as Jervis for New Legacy Inc. And the clip is on YouTube. If you just type Gentleman Jervis Imbecile, IMBECILE, I think you'll find it.
I'll drop the link in the comments.
I'm sorry for the long story.
No, dude, you're good. Dude, we got hours to fill, bro. Oh, shit. And actually, it's already past the first hour mark, so I know there's some people who are expecting this, so I got to toss it up.
Do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't look like a champion? Try Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. At our state-of-the-art facility, you'll find wall art. Not one, not two, but a spectacular 3 cats. This thing. Top-of-the-line sewing equipment that Enhancement Talent has used to make Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. Let us take you to the top of the card.
There it is.
Take it to the top, baby.
Right? Hey, does Enhancement Talent still have an online cat? They don't, man. Unfortunately, Enhancement Talent kind of is on permanent hiatus. But that commercial has become such a weird part of this channel that it still goes up, and it's a love letter to the dear friend Matt Lind and his lovely partner Danny. Jervis versus this thing, top of the car. I actually was trying to find that video, and I can't find it.
Jervis an imbecile.
Yeah, I found a highlight of Gentleman Jervis has his hands full, which that's not it. But then Jervis Cottonbelly, Vargas, and Sergio Vega versus Bateman, Jared.
That's the one.
Is that the one?
Okay. But there's this shenanigans with Evie. So that's the one. And the one where I did the voiceover is out there too, but that's the one.
I will. Oh no! There we go. I'll drop it in the comments below.
Yeah.
There we go.
The thing is, though, it doesn't happen as often as you would think.
Yeah.
There are some wrestlers who are just miserable to work because they just really like to lay it in. But the thing is, if you do it back to them, they probably will chill out, like I said.
Ooh. Have you ever tagged against the Bucks?
I worked the Bucks and AJ Styles when they were the Bullet Club.
I was going to say that was the trios match, right?
Yeah, 2015. 2015. That was, and they, afterwards, they said, they were like, that felt like a night off. Like, that was so easy. And I was like, is that a good thing? But it was great. It was my third year wrestling, and I got to wrestle some of the best wrestlers in the world.
I was gonna say that was a gangbuster year for you too. Like you were, yeah.
It was a good year. 2015 I was everywhere that year.
Was that the year you came out here, or was that was?
Yeah, 2015. I think I made it out there in 2015.
Right on.
Definitely 2016.
I was gonna say I know 2016 was Palooza.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was 2016. That was 2015.
I think you came out. Did you come out with Chikara?
Yeah.
They had their date. I remember Los Ice Creams laying across me and a bunch of my friends' laps in the front row. And
yeah.
Like memories.
And I tagged with them for like at least a year.
Yeah, dude, so good. So say I make my. Oh, Jesus. We're not going into the technical aspects. I mean, yeah, but technically.
Talk to the Undertaker and Batista.
Undertaker,
I believe Batista broke his nose, and then Undertaker popped his eardrum, or vice versa. One of their eardrums got popped. I'm pretty sure that Taker popped Batista's eardrum on the receipt.
I think it was. Yeah, I think that's right. Because isn't that when he went out with the tape? Like when he had.
When he 23.
But didn't he come out the next night and they were saying it was his shoulder, or something like that? I can't remember. The
receipts, famous receipts.
Oh my goodness! I'm going to. Speaking of which, going to bust into something that I don't have a receipt for.
Very good.
But so that is called a receipt. Got it. Jay White attacked Hangman Page. Oh damn. That'd be a fun match.
Who did?
Jay White, because Dynamite's going on right now in Forbidden Door. Oh,
Jay White's hot, man.
Dave, have you ever thought of going into wrestling tag team with the Wheeler Boys? Fun story. I did go to a school when I was in college, and I realized that I had too many concussions on my record, and I didn't want to risk anything. So I work in the professional wrestling industry as a graphic designer, gear designer, merch designer, and yeah, I do all that stuff.
I got nervous about concussions. I developed PTSD from some other stuff in 2019, but I felt like I was going out of my mind, and so I got the works at UCLA because I told them I'm a professional wrestler. I've had concussions. I was like, I need to know if I have CTE. Like, I need to know if any of my mental health has been affected by it. They gave me the full suite of tests.
Nice.
So I was very relieved to hear that. But yeah, it is it's a danger. Like, it's a very dangerous performance.
What up, Chris? It was that thing of also like I went to a bunch of the seminars and with a couple of my friends, and it was that thing of the guys who were running it had. Oh man, hold up. He looks so sad. I mean, it's a great looking figure.
You how to live your life here. I'm Jordan B. Peterson. I think that everybody's ugly and everyone sucks.
He looks so distraught. You've had concussions.
He's an old man about to get just smoked by Darth Vader. Like, he's got gray hair. He lived long enough to have gray hair, and now he's looking right down the hallway at Darth Vader. Of course he's miserable. Guys, can you stop eating these boxes? These dogs are so annoying.
Never. Emilio, you name it. I played football. Everything. Instead of live wrestling, you should do a dunk tank with 24 hours. Dude, holy shit. It's Ernest.
I know. It is Ernest.
Mitch Falcon. Is that Abe Vigoda?
Now he looks like Billy Madison a little bit.
Oh, shit. Stop looking at me, Schwan.
Stop looking at me, Schwan. Surprised they never made Billy Madison figures. They made the Penguin.
Dude,
They should have made a prop of the Penguin.
Oh my god. I still really, really want I don't care what role. I want a Chris Farley figure. I like
Chris Farley Deluxe, give me the different outfits,
oh my god, it'd be so good.
I know it would.
Crap, there are a lot of twist ties on this.
Oh, it's the worst.
How is this held in here? You ever get a figure and it's tied in somehow that you can't see? Oh no, Michael, what do you mean? Oh no, Christian. Damn it. Apparently something to do with the aforementioned spoiler up in the comments. Either Tommy Boy or Black Sheep. I would love a Tommy Boy. The weird thing is, Tommy Boy became a Thanksgiving tradition with my family. We would watch it after the food was done, the dishes were wrapped up and put away. We pop on Tommy Boy.
I love that. That's a very nice memory.
It's a very Midwest thing, I feel like.
Yeah, maybe. But it is kind of a planes, trains, and automobiles type of film.
Oh, definitely.
Which is one of the only Thanksgiving movies.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
Can't forget Beverly Hills Ninja.
Oh.
Right, toy du jour.
That movie, I showed my wife that movie last year, and she had never seen it before, and she's like, what is this? Yes, Michael, I do want to know. Okay, I'm a huge Edge and Christian mark, so it's like,
okay.
Is he injured? And I cannot get AEW to stream properly on any platform.
Went to AEW a few weeks ago.
I was gonna say you were there with Mr. Avalon.
Yeah. I was not booked, but I was there. I got free tickets. That was very nice. I was 10th row, I was on the floor for the first time in my life. But I can't sit still at wrestling shows. I have to move around.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, it was nice to see wrestling at the Forum in LA.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Nice.
cool.
Oh, Christian turned on Jurassic Express. There we go.
Good.
I still am sad that they no longer call his finisher the Unprettier. I think it's called
It's okay to be unpretty. You don't want to.
I think it's the Kill Switch now.
I was thinking about that recently. I remember Kevin Steen stopped saying, kill Owens, kill.
Yeah.
I think that wrestling has to do two things, and I'll leave it at this, but they got to stop with the kill stuff. There's enough killing. We're not killing each other. That's the point. When wrestlers do the, you're dead, super kick. No, you're not dead. You're not. And stop. No, let's not kill each other, man. No.
Yeah. Like I said,
that's such a better name.
The Unprettier was unique too.
It is unique. It's cool, but
don't live in a van, Mixie.
Although I would love a 1/12 scale van down by the river.
I did paint a A-Team van into a white van for my friend and gave him that for his birthday one year.
Yeah, very cool.
I said, you can just put it down by the river. And he was just like, I can what? Oh, son of a. He's like,
I loved that Scooby-Doo van.
Oh, dude.
I didn't buy an extra one to paint, but I should have. Because for a minute, they were like $15 on clearance.
Dude, it's so good. Ollie, I got one for Ollie, and I was like, man, I wish I would have grabbed like a spare to either customize or just do something with. Because
yeah,
so
I wish
good.
I did too. I'm waiting for the Ghostbusters car to go down in price.
Dude,
I'm not paying $44 for the.
Man, is that what it is?
Yeah. The Turtles van was, I think, 30. I thought, or maybe 40. I'm not paying $44 for that Ghostbusters car.
Yeah, it's real nice. Yeah, the repro of the Turtle van I think was 30, and I think the repro of the Ecto is it 40
It's
or
44.
45?
It's $44.99. Yeah. It's
Okay.
44. I remember I took it to the front. I checked. I went to check out, and I saw it on a shelf that I thought it said 30, and I was like, okay, that's a good price. But for I was like, I'll wait because I think those are going to go on clearance. For a while, I couldn't find them, but
Yeah. Dave wondered, did Kevin get an action figure? Kevin Steen? He has many action figures, or Kevin Owens, I guess. Hell yeah. Telling you, man, I got to introduce you to the boss fight crew.
oh, I would love. I'm pretty sure I've sent them emails like, I promise I'll sell 10,000 figures. Just give me a chance. I can make jerks. Boss fight. I was doing some work with Lucha Republic.
Master Republic?
Or Master Republic, sorry.
Yeah.
And we were. They were telling me, they were like, oh, we'll see. Maybe we'll introduce you to those guys. Just like,
oh, dude,
someday.
I will gladly make that connection for you, my friend.
Let's do it.
Because you're talking to an employee.
Yeah.
I didn't
know you were an employee for Boss Fight.
Yeah, I can't actually talk about some of the stuff that I designed, but I did get to work on the Laborn Kenya line that's coming out.
Cool.
I did Oro Koki Dorado, one of the figures, so I designed him, and yeah.
I'm very excited to have a Taya figure because she's one of my close friends, and like there's something magical about seeing your friends get turned into action figures. I don't know. It's really cool. It's surreal.
Last Monday, that
was sick, dude. It looks so good.
Right? They hooked it up, and I actually got to do the first ever unboxing of Fanatico's Wave 1 here on the channel.
I saw the photos and I saw the stop action. Somebody did stop motion, right?
Oh yeah, man,
they look great.
Yeah, no, she's spectacular.
So awesome. Taya should. If WWE wouldn't have dropped the ball on her, she literally could be the top female wrestler in the world right now.
Oh, no doubt.
She's the best.
There you go. Mitch throwing up the love for Eric.
Also nice to see like people who have been wrestling for a really long time finally get a figure.
Wait, Frog?
Thunder Frog?
I don't know.
Is Frog here?
If Frog is there, I would poop myself.
Oh my gosh, if Frog is here, we got to get him to join.
Right? Oh my God. I've been trying to get Froggy on here for a minute. But
Froggy just moved twice in 24 hours.
I know.
Oh, it sounded like a nightmare.
I saw the post and I was like, oh no, and I messaged him and he's like, oh bro, we already found a place. We're good. I'm like, okay. I was nervous.
I know.
Wait, so how does this? Oh. Okay, so I have to figure out how this activates.
That's so cool.
Oh God. Okay. Ah! All right. That legitimately scared the piss out of me. Also, thank you, Mitch. If you want to go follow another fun wrestler, go check out Atomic Super Thunder Frog.
Atomic Super Thunder Frog.
Oh, one of the best.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
one
this
of my
is
day ones, as they like to say.
This is insane. So you have the foot soldier, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no, we gotta stop and fight the turtles. And tombstoned him. Oh no.
Oh, death.
How do I
spikes him right to the ground?
He's supposed to land on his feet. Oh no. How do I hold on? Maybe I have to have him straighter up? I don't know.
No.
Oh, backbreaker.
That was still kind of dope, though.
Right?
Did he do a full rotation?
Yeah, he got around. I barely
Hey.
remember that point on the stream. That's fair. Dave needs to do a
Michael-
stream with all the Chikara wrestlers that you can get in
So
Telstar.
fun fact. There's someone out there. Their name is Chris Landis, and they're making a book, a Chikara like story behind the stories book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I've done a couple back and forths already with some stuff there.
Hell yeah. Hold on. Let's see if I
Crash test dummy. Were they crash dummies or crash test dummies?
Crash Dummies.
Crash dummies. Crash test dummies are the band.
Oh well.
There it is. Floor 50. That's 630.
Oh God. I'll get it one of these
Mike
days.
Man looks up Frog. This is by far the coolest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, Thunder Frog.
Right?
Thunder
I'm
Frog
not
has a
saying.
hammer that no one else can lift, and he smashes it into the ring, and everybody flies out of the ring. It's one of my favorite spots in all of wrestling.
I have never
Never
laughed
gets old
harder.
either.
What?
Never gets old.
No. There was a WrestlePalooza here, and Froggy did the hammer spot, and when he dropped the hammer, Bryce, who usually will run over and jump on the ropes and like hold on before it hits, he went to jump and hit, but Frog hit before, and he fucking flew. It was great. I'm like, nope, didn't get it soon enough.
Oh,
Enrique.
no Chuck Taylor grenade.
Oh, the holy hand grenade.
Good point. I
I
wrestled
got
Chuck
a
Taylor.
grenade.
I've wrestled Chuck Taylor almost more than anyone, and I've never done a grenade spot. I don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Grenade.
dude,
You
that
can't really do that often. You gotta.
I was gonna say that like the hammers, like dropping the hammer, that's pretty frequent. But the hand grenade was maybe what 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's funny because it's a very polarizing spot. You can tell who hates make believe when it happens.
oh my god, Jim Cornette.
What are you doing? I hate pajamas in their pajamas.
Dude, I remember hearing that thing and I'm like, huh, fuck that guy. Yeah, man. Oh my god. I remember. Well, do you talk about moments that will forever live in your gourd? Chuck Taylor catching you, and you guys having the time of your lives in the middle of First Avenue, right here in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yep.
Fucking beautiful.
Yep. Do you know that? Yeah, that was Chuck Taylor interrupted the burlesque dancers.
Yep.
Well, Jervis is a G-rated character. He still, supports the performance arts, even those
Right.
that are more sexually focused.
Right?
Yeah, Jervis is an artist. He would never want another artist to be interrupted.
Oh my god, I remember because that was one of my first paloozas too. Like
Yeah.
so it was that thing of I'm like, oh my god, and I didn't know who was on the card. I didn't know anything, and like I was watching Chikara stuff online, and so like all of a sudden as people are coming out, I'm like, holy shit, Chuck Taylor, holy crap, Jervis Cottonbelly's here, what? Like just being blown away by the roster. It's like, oh my god. And
Well,
then,
Eric Cannon saw us wrestle in Detroit, and he's like, "Do you guys want to come do that for me in Minnesota?" I was like,
Nice.
"Yes." It sucks because I feel like especially in Minnesota, like with the Palooza crowd, like there's so many wrestlers that have come through, and now they're almost already moving on to better things, and I want Jervis to interact with these wrestlers before it's not possible. But you can't always get what you want.
Indeed. Toy blah 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 spot monkey, blah 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 ruining the business, blah 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 wanting to join me in my hot tub, Jim Cornette. Slow motion wrestling.
Whatever.
The slow motion spots also.
Well, the first time I saw that happen, I was like, "What's going on? My mind is blown." Like first time I saw it in person.
Oh, I was completely missing something on here. You have to put the kickstand down.
Oh. Also, I am going to put out a 5-minute warning because Lord Booflesnoot is.
That's fair. That's fair.
He's flexing his diplomatic power.
Yes.
Hello,
That's
my
fair.
lord.
Do what you gotta do.
You guys have any interest in those mask figures that appear to be in development? I was never a mask guy myself.
The mask was it was before my time. I remember we had maybe 1 or 2 random ones from hand-me-downs from my cousins, but they look cool. They look hella cool. But it's one of those things. Again, it's I'm very grateful that there's this crazy renaissance of like vintage, reboots and stuff, because it's awesome to see old collectors getting back into the game and stuff. But I'm very grateful that I don't have an attachment to Mask. It's like, cool, enjoy. Please go enjoy them. I don't have to spend the money on them, and I'm grateful for that.
I did see the new Transformers from Super 7 today, and they look really cool.
Dude, I think Robo, well, I don't know if he has a review up of it, because he unboxed it last week here on the stream, the Super 7 Optimus, and he's got the basketball and the surfboard. It's like, yeah, right, son of a gun. Oh, Robot, you didn't. I actually think I'm going to have to do a time-lapse unboxing, or I might unbox this after Kev has to let Lord Booplesnoot out. But yes, it's right here. I will probably at least take it out and show it to you fine folks. Danhausen versus Psycho Mike is great comedy wrestling match. True. Very true. Friends.
It's a buddy battle back there.
It's a bloodbath. What? Okay, one of the most unexpected comedy matches, I got to throw this out, was it was Steen's good farewell tour to the Indies, and it was him against Ciampa here in Hopkins. And
interesting. Ciampa's very good,
dude. There are few times that I've laughed that hard at that is the hardest I've ever laughed at a Ring of Honor show. Because you just don't expect it there.
No, I know. And that's the one thing about Steen. I remember when he fought Kingston and he was making fun of Chikara and wearing the Bumblebee mask that his kid wears and all that. He was so good at playing in our universe. It was just, I wish he could have stayed longer, but he had to get more famous and big. And
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And, it's awesome to see him doing his thing. I will say that, because he's a very, very nice fellow, at least in my experience.
The guy just keeps, he's Mr. Consistency, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, he's and Seth Rollins too, from that era of stars, but he's so consistent. He's reliable.
No, hell yeah. No, definitely. What? Sorry. Dave messed it all up. It was a hilarious disaster. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. They're talking. There's the delay.
Here.
But yes, okay, last time. Oh, just spiked.
Ow.
And that is why he's a foot soldier.
Yeah. Yep. Cool looking foot soldier.
SWAT cats. Oh, hell yeah. I like this. I like that you can. Never ending story.
Yeah.
But you can remove the helmet, and then he's just kind of an old school looking foot soldier, which is pretty dope.
Love that.
But hell yeah. But dude, you go let the puppers out. I don't want them to explode or nothing.
Well, it was a pleasure being here.
Hell yeah, pleasure to have you, my friend. And you know that you're always welcome back whenever you'd like.
I can't wait.
I'm going on a couple week hiatus, but that's after next week. But we'll figure something out. It'll be good.
All right. Bye, everybody. I love you. Please follow me at Gentleman Jervis across all social media.
Oh, yes. Be well. Stay safe. And, watch the steps.
I will.
Later, bro. All right. So, now that he's gone. No, I'm just kidding. No, I will pull out the Rocketeer 1/6 scale figure. I do hope this Renaissance brings some SWAT Cats figure. Dude, right? Kevin shall return, I'm sure. So... First off, this is done by Black Box Toys, and it is the Rocketeer 1/6 scale figure. Shaggy, I agree. Kevin is one of the best, for sure. Also, what up, Obi-Wan? I haven't seen you in a minute, dude. The cool thing about this figure is, oh my god. Also, I got to throw another thank you out because I know some folks popped on a little late. A massive thank you to whoever sent the massive box of turtle goodies to myself and Ollie. He freaked out. I was going to open it on stream with him, but he is sleeping over at the grandparents' house tonight. So I could not fault him there. So we opened it up. So thank you so very, very much. So right out of the box, we have an absolutely stunning likeness, at least in my opinion. The cool thing is with all the other Rocketeer figures, you can't really just have him out of the costume. But this is the thing that blew me away. So you have the Rocketeer helmet, and to my knowledge, this is the first Rocketeer figure. Fess up so we can give you your due. Confess, right, Mitch? Um, is the Rocketeer helmet actually fits on him? Like it is a piece that works. Very cool. Seems a little large. And also within that you have a helmet apparatus. Whoa. You have his Mauser, as well as his holster. Then I will put this back in here. So there he is, all in there. So robot, you were the one wondering about this. Here is the actual accessory kit. So you have multiple hands. You have the actual rocket pack. You have the harness, and then you have the actual jacket. Better, it's a little too big than snug or too small. Oh, I agree. I agree. The crazy thing is, Amelia was talking about this in the comments. So, woo! So look at all those buttons. They actually made it so you have to thread through all the buttons onto here. And that is nuts to me. It's a synthetic, so I'm a little nervous about that. But overall, great looking jacket. I haven't looked at the rocket pack that closely yet, Mix. Give me one moment. So that is why I was saying I might not do this on air, is because that's going to be a pain in the ass. The paint on the gloved hands rules, and he does have the actual trigger, which is dope. Mitch Falcon, well, fuck that noise. The pack does not have gum on it. Again, this is, that's nuts. So these actually go up and down. But you can see the detail on the pack. Those clip into the actual harness on the jacket. Very, very cool looking. Oh my God, look at the cutout there. That's insane. I dig it though. So that is what comes in box 1 of this figure. Ooh, no gum, 0 stars. That's fair. So yeah, again, you get the standard Cliff Secord there. Where's the lid to the box? Right there. So let's pop that on. Let's pop this in because, well, I'll pop this right back there because this is the thing that is nuts. So it comes with a rocket effect. So you can have the Rocketeer flying, which I know the Diamond Select version had one that elevated about a 1/4 inch, which is pretty dope. But yeah, so let's take a look at this because I have not opened this box yet. And holy butts. So that's suggestive. That is the rocket effect. The gum is a plot point indeed, Mitch. Oh no, something fell out. What fell out? Oh, it's a plug. Huh. So, oh no. So in this box, you get a crap ton. Whoop. Let's try not to get that to fall. You get a felt base that you can put onto there. You get a little light that I think I have to put a button into. Oh, on. Maybe. I think I have to put a battery in here. There's a little LED capsule. Let's see. No. I'm not going to push that because I don't want to break the thing. But that is the firing effect, which is pretty nuts. This is much bigger than I thought it was going to be right out of the box. I did just notice there's a little chip on there, but I think that's actually the piece that I found. So I might try to glue that in a little bit later. But this is why I should have kept the pack out. If it wasn't before, it is now after touching it through that. Hold on. I'm going to just glue this piece back on because I can. Boop, boop. Might as well make it look nice, right? Now the real trick is figuring out which direction it goes. Well, I'll have to figure that out later. The helmet and pack look really accurate. I've actually been working with the guy who built the OG props. Oh man, that's awesome. I met Henry once at a show, and he was one of the nicest people. Where was that? I'm trying to think. Look at what flavor is it? Don't do that. Compared to the cannonball fire effect? All right. Little difference in size. Oh, God. Now cannonball's going to knock everything over. Oh, man. I really want to figure out how this piece goes on, but I know that is not especially exciting television. Yeah, he's super fun to work with. Hell yeah, Cup. That's awesome. You know what? I suppose I could look in here and see if there's any other pieces. And I'm just going to drop everything else. Damn it. I know, riveting stuff, and I can't use the stupid background music anymore. Super frustrating. So I'm going to just throw that all in there. But yeah, so I'm thinking I might film a time lapse of assembling everything with the figure, dressing the figure up, getting everything outfitted on him, and then probably putting that up as a video during my time away to play dad. Now, what about MODOK's Aspire? MODOK is so deep in the display that I don't think I could get to it, to be quite honest, unfortunately. Whoa, check that out. There we go. Right, Robot? It's this. If you weren't a fan before, holy shit. That is, and it is, I'm thinking it's glass, which makes me a little nervous for that piece that I dropped. Because now it's just floating around somewhere down underneath my feet skis. Not excited about that. But as always, I'm going to run through real quick. No streams this weekend. I might pop on, do a random live stream or something, maybe an AMA type thing if I get some time. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, we'll wrap up my schedule for a couple weeks. I do have some fill-ins and some subs scheduled, so there will still be a stream here and there on the channel. I threw an update out there on Monday, but that is an awesome fart effect. I agree. Wait, the rocket is lit and later it explodes. Yes, it does. But yeah, so yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, normal schedule. Monday might actually be a little bit different. I'm trying to get a couple fun different things arranged for my temporary exit. Don't roll over that piece of glass. I have the same LED light in my Diamond Select Rocketeer. Hope you and the family are doing great. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. But yeah, Tuesday, Tiny Mang Tuesday. Gonna get a big one to go out. And then Wednesday, it'll be me, Cincy, and Robo one last time before the hiatus. So going out on a good note. And then it'll probably be 2 or 3 weeks before normal streams pick back up again, taking some time to hang with the family and the new kiddo. So yeah, it'll be good. Very, very excited to meet the new kid. It's going to be a good time. So as always, thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you for everybody for hanging out and just having a good old time. Thank you for liking, following, subscribing, all that fun stuff. All the social media information for myself and Kevin are down in the description below. If you want to send any awesomeness my way, feel free to check out the P.O. box. Again, thank you to whoever sent that gigantic box of turtle stuff. Oliver was over the moon. I'm over the moon. It's going to be a really, really fun fucking summer with that. Sweet, I thought this was it. You're really taking it right till she pops, my brother. Yeah, Savage. It's going to be nuts. But yeah, you can find me at all of those right there. Like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications whenever I post new stuff like this. There are some more edited videos coming down the pipeline as well. If you want some merch, check out the Redbubble store. If you're a father, hey, happy early Father's Day. And thank you, Michael. Again, I really appreciate it. It's weird. I'm getting like oddly emotional, like getting closer and closer to taking a break for more than one reason. I'm going to miss you guys, to be quite frank. I'm very, very excited for my time away, but it's going to be weird. I'm here every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and to have a few weeks where I'm not doing that is going to be very strange. New kid comes out saying cowabunga right out the womb. Maybe. Hell yeah, Forgivens. We'll do, Shaggy. Again, thank you, Thano. I will be back next week, and then be gone for a few weeks, but don't you worry. I'll always come back, and yeah, I'll always catch you on the streams. Good night. And thanks, Mitch.